This is Part 2, Episode 151. Everyone's eyes in the stadium had gathered on that alluring figure an instant after Elder Tong Xian's voice sounded. She was the true pearl of the Jiyu clan. Xiao Yan Ge, are you all right? However, Zuna completely ignored the gazes of everyone. Her pretty eyes were a little worried. She looked at Xiao Yan, who had returned to his seat, and softly asked. I'm fine. I have exhausted myself is all. Everything will be all right once I rest a while, Xiao Yang smiled. He sensed that the gazes from the members of the Jiyu clan had changed when they looked at him. Clearly, him defeating Jiyu Yao had violently shocked them. Zuna's delicate hand gently wiped the trace of blood from the corner of Xiao Yang's mouth. She did not say anything, but there was a faint fury dancing within her pretty eyes. Although Xiao Yang had been victorious this time around, there was danger throughout the fight. If Xiao Yang had not formed the Annihilation Fire Lotus at the last moment, he would have, at the very least, been seriously injured by Jiyu Yao's silent destruction finger. The matter today is not over. Jiyu Yao, you better not land in my hands the next time around. Otherwise, I will definitely let you taste this feeling. Zuna clenched her hand. After which, she nodded in front of Xiao Yang's smiling face. Her body drifted, and she gently landed on the square like a dancing butterfly. Elder Tong Xian looked at the somewhat ice-cold face of Zuna. He involuntarily laughed and said, you should also know that with your excellence and your status in the Jiyu clan, it is not surprising for such a thing to occur. Xiao Yang requires such a challenge. Otherwise, it is very difficult for him to be truly accepted by those clan members. I hope that this is the last time. Zuna replied in a cool voice. You can rest assured. He has already proven himself with his strength. No blind fellow will provoke him in the future. Elder Tong Xian nodded. After which, he beckoned with his hand. A 10-foot large star disk appeared in front of him. Zuna, it's your turn. Zuna slowly stepped forward. Her hand gently touched the star disk as she shut her pretty eyes. After Zuna shut her eyes, some light began to be emitted from her hand. Under this light, one star after another began to quietly appear on the star disk. All the eyes present focused on the star disk. The appearance of every star would cause the hearts of many people to violently pound. 1 star, 2 stars, 5 stars, 7 stars, 8 stars. The breath of everyone present had become rough and heavy when they saw the increasing number of stars on the star disk. Those with sharp senses were able to discover that even space itself had begun to fluctuate. There was an obscure powerful aura vaguely being emitted. Clearly, they were the experts from the Jiyu clan, who had not revealed themselves. However, at this moment, they could not longer remain still and had begun to observe the square. Soon after the 8th star on the star disk appeared in front of a countless number of eyes, another powerful light gathered. Another star was slowly formed amid sounds from the inhalation of cool air. 9 star, a grade 9 bloodline. Almost all the members of the Jiyu clan inhaled a deep breath of cool air when they saw the 9 dazzling stars on the star disk. Even Jiyu Shan, Jiyu Qian, and the other elders of such strength quietly tightened their hands, which were placed on their armrests. Their eyes did not blink as they stared at the star disk. An excitement was dancing within their eyes. A grade 9 bloodline meant that the Jiyu clan would have a clan member with the potential to advance to the Doxing class. Although this was just about potential and sufficient time would be able to create a new Doxing. Doxing was an existence that represented the peak of this world. Even an ultimate faction like the Jiyu clan valued them, because they competed in terms of the number of Doxings that they possess. Whoever possessed more Doxings would be the top faction. It is indeed a grade 9 bloodline. Zuna's bloodline strength is really incomparably strong. The silver-robed man on the large tree in the distance involuntarily smacked his mouth when he saw this. His face was shocked and full of envy. It is not over yet. If it is merely a grade 9 bloodline, those old fellows would not have gathered here. The green-clothed man spoke in a faint voice. The hearts of the silver-robed man and the burly man shook when they heard his words. They looked at each other and saw disbelief in the other party's eyes. While the words of the green-clothed man had sounded, the light that was being emitted by the ninth star on the star disk became brighter in front of the wildly joyous eyes of Elder Tong Xian. Peak of the ninth grade. Elder Tong Xian's eyes were staring at the extremely bright star. Even with his calm mental state, his heart still involuntarily pounded at this moment. Sun Er's hand suddenly shook in front of a countless number of eyes. Her hand appeared to have become transparent at this moment. Blood flowed rapidly in her blood vessels. Bits of golden light followed these blood vessels and swiftly gathered in her hand that was touching the star disk. The golden light spot became denser. In the end, Sun Er's arm appeared to have been made of yellow gold. The star disk suddenly trembled when this glow reached its peak. Numerous tiny crack lines began to appear. After which, they began to rapidly spread. What a frightening bloodline strength! Even the star disk is unable to endure it. Upon seeing these cracks, the ordinary Jiyu clan members and even some elders began to reveal shocked expressions. Relying on one's bloodline strength to shatter the star disk was something that they had never even heard about. While the cracks spread, a little yellow golden light vaguely appeared in the dark black region after the ninth star. With the appearance of this golden yellow glow, all the voices of the entire stadium suddenly became quiet. Even those obscure auras lingering in the sky suddenly paused. A joy was vaguely spreading. The yellow golden light had just appeared when it swiftly scattered. Within the blink of an eye, the glow had turned into the size of a thumb and began to wiggle. A moment later, a somewhat dim, completely golden yellow star appeared in front of a countless number of eyes. Bang! The moment the 10th golden yellow star appeared, the star disk emitted a bang and exploded. A golden yellow light pillar shot toward the sky from Sun Er's hands. Wave after wave of a powerful pressure spread from that light pillar. Under this pressure, most of the people present were shocked to discover that the Do Qi within their bodies had ceased circulating. A fear and respect had begun to spread from deep within their souls. This was a fear and respect of a lower being to a superior being. 10-star, divine bloodline. Everyone from the Jiyu clan was stunned as they stared at the golden yellow light pillar that shot toward the sky. They possessed the same bloodline as Sun Er. That kind of pressure was even stronger to them. Many members of the Jiyu clan were unable to endure this intense pressure. They emitted a puff sound as they knelt on the ground. A wild heat filled their faces. Xiao Yan's group watched over half of the members from the Jiyu clan kneel in an instant. Among them was Lin Xiao and the rest. Some elders and those of Jiyu Yao's strength did not kneel. However, they still bowed. Those eyes of theirs did not dare to look directly at the golden yellow figure. What an outstanding girl, divine bloodline. The Jiyu clan is really blessed, Mang Qian Kai softly sighed. His voice could not hide his envy. Being a member of the Lei clan, he naturally clearly understood just how important this so-called divine bloodline was to an ancient clan. Ha ha, you should be aware of how frightening Sun Er is now, right? The green-clothed man on the towering tree narrowed his eyes and looked at the golden light in the distance. He smiled and spoke to the two stunned people behind him. Divine grade. The silver-robed man and the burly man exchanged gazes with one another. They felt as if their mouths were full of bitterness. Although they had made a guess in their hearts earlier, they still ended up feeling disbelief when this kind of guess became reality. After all, a divine bloodline had not appeared within the Jiyu clan for the last 1,000 years. The golden light pillar shot toward the sky. A moment later, it slowly disappeared before transforming into a ray of golden light that once again entered Sun Er's body. At this moment, she slowly opened her pretty eyes. She did not feel the least bit surprised at the surrounding silence. Instead, her calm eyes stared at the heated face of Elder Tong Xian in front of her. It is indeed the divine bloodline. Elder Tong Xian excitedly muttered as Sun Er looked at him. Only then did he gradually calm down. He smiled at her. After which, his face became solemn as he respectfully extended both of his hands. Subsequently, they were gently clenched in the empty space in front of him. A flickering rainbow-colored dragon pen appeared in his hand when he did. The faces of all the members of the Jiyu clan revealed a respectful expression the moment this rainbow dragon pen appeared. Mang Qiankai sighed when he saw the flickering rainbow-colored dragon pen. He muttered, "Rainbow Heavenly God pen, this is something that the Jiyu clan has not used in the last 1,000 years. Have they finally taken it out now?" Elder Tong Xian's expression was respectful as he held the rainbow dragon pen in his hand. His heart was filled with excitement. This rainbow Heavenly God pen had not been used by the Jiyu clan for 1,000 years, but it was going to be unsealed. Zun. Elder Tong Xian held the rainbow Heavenly God pen in his hand as he looked at Zun. Zun nodded when she saw this, and then she shut her eyes. Elder Tong Xian's expression became grave when he saw Zun nodding. A monstrous aura surged from his body in all directions. After which, the hand holding the rainbow Heavenly God pen tightened. His arm danced and numerous mysterious lines began to rapidly form under his palm. Following the dancing of the rainbow Heavenly God pen, numerous rainbow-colored symbols began to appear on Zun's smooth forehead with every stroke. This rainbow was an extremely brilliant color. It was many times stronger compared to the rainbow color on the forehead of the green-clothed man. The divine grade and the 9th grade was the difference of 1 grade. However, there was still an extremely great difference between the two. The expression of Elder Tong Xian became more grave with every stroke of the Rainbow Clan tattoo. The hand he was holding the Heavenly God pen in involuntarily trembled. The Do Chi within his body swiftly flowed like floodwater. What a frightening Heavenly God pen. No wonder no one has the qualification to touch it in 1,000 years. From just this degree of Do Chi exhaustion, anyone without the strength of a Do Xing would be sucked dry. Elder Tong Xian's expression sank as he sensed the rapidly diminishing Do Chi in his body. He quickly focused his mind and controlled the perfect orbit of the pen. The rainbow Heavenly God pen danced above a spot half an inch or so in front of Zun. Numerous rainbow lines continued to appear on her forehead. This drawing of the clan tattoo, in front of a countless number of gazes, continued for nearly 10 minutes before it was finished. After the final stroke landed, a cold sweat involuntarily surfaced on Elder Tong Xian's face despite his great strength. Although he was exhausted, his eyes were still filled with his excitement. It's done. Zun's tightly shut eyes were slowly opened after hearing the voice beside her ear. The moment her eyes were opened, the Rainbow Clan tattoo on her forehead suddenly emitted a powerful rainbow glow. Under this rainbow light, quite a number of powerful clan members from the Jiyu clan were unable to endure the pressure that came from deep within their souls. A plop sounded as they knelt for Zun with wild and heated faces. Ha ha, the Rainbow Clan tattoo has finally appeared in our Jiyu clan after 1,000 years. An elderly laugh vaguely sounded from the distant sky when the rainbow light erupted. The laugh was extremely faint and was fleeting. If someone's ears weren't sharp, the voice would be impossible to detect. It is unexpected that even this person has been disturbed. Elder Tong Xian was slightly startled when he heard this unusually old voice. He immediately bowed to a certain part of the sky. The rainbow light only lasted for a moment before it completely withdrew into the Rainbow Clan tattoo on Zun's smooth forehead. The clan tattoo shook before gradually disappearing. This clan tattoo would not appear on the surface. It would only appear when its owner intentionally summoned it. Let's go, there is nothing to see. In time to come, Zun will definitely surpass everyone within the clan. The green-clothed man on the towering tree in the distance smiled when the rainbow light scattered. He merely smiled and was about to turn around when his eyes suddenly turned to a seat. The eyes of the somewhat pale-looking Xiao Yan were thrown to his position. Ha ha, have we been discovered? What sharp senses! The green-clothed man smiled when he saw Xiao Yan's eyes. After which, his toes pressed on the top of the tree before his body drifted and withdrew. Within a couple of flashes, he had disappeared. The silver-robed man and the burly man followed close behind. There are indeed as many experts as there are clouds in this Jiyu clan. The Do Di bloodline is indeed worthy of stirring the envy of others. Xiao Yang frowned as he watched the mysterious green-clothed man leave. This person should be a member of the Jiyu clan. However, the pressure that he left for Xiao Yang was even stronger than Jiyu Yao. Let's leave too. There is nothing interesting in the subsequent ceremony. Xiao Yang stood from his seat, cupped his hands, and bid Mang Qian Kai goodbye. After which, he smiled at Zuna in the square. He led the little fairy doctors group. They turned and headed back using the route they had used to come. This little fellow has likely suffered a serious injury. Although Elder Tong Xian has healed his external wounds, that silent destruction finger of Jiyu Yao is quite an overbearing Qian class Do skill. Mang Qian Kai did not stop Xiao Yang as he watched the group leave. He naturally understood that it was a narrow victory, despite Xiao Yang having emerged victorious this time around. Since the ceremony is over, I shall take my leave first. Zuna was also worried about Xiao Yang's injuries when she saw Xiao Yang's group leave. She did not wish to continue remaining in this place. After uttering these words to Elder Tong Xian, she ignored his response, and her body chased after Xiao Yang's group in front of many gazes with a flash. Elder Tong Xian helplessly shook his head when he saw Zuna leave as she pleased. He bitterly laughed. Looks like the divine bloodline is not enough. The Xiao clan is still better. They don't need to do anything, yet they have been able to obtain a daughter-in-law with a divine bloodline. A figure that was covered in a black robe at a corner of the square looked at Zuna's distant back with flickering eyes. There was a faint chilly glint within them. It is unexpected that the Jiyu clan has produced a divine bloodline. Looks like she will be a great enemy of my Han clan in the future, and she might even disrupt the plan of my Han clan. Looks like I need to quietly find an opportunity to finish this person off. After experiencing Zuna's bomb-like ceremony, the subsequent ceremonies had difficulty stirring the excitement of others. Hence, Elder Tong Xian had withdrawn, leaving the remaining people to the other elders. At this moment, Xiao Yang's group had returned to the bamboo house within the mountain forest. The quiet atmosphere caused everyone to sigh in relief after such a busy day. A blood-red sun hung on the edge of the sky in the evening, unleashing its last heat on the land. Creak! A tightly shut bamboo door was gently pushed open. The little fairy doctor gently walked in. After which, she looked at Xiao Yang on the bed. His eyes were currently open, so she smiled and asked, "How are you?" "There is nothing serious. I have only exhausted myself too much. The silent destruction force that had been transmitted into my body has been removed with Zuna's help." Xiao Yang smiled and nodded. At this moment, his expression was already much better after a couple of hours of rest. "I should not be so miserable. However, it is becoming more difficult to leap between the levels." Xiao Yang sighed as he spoke. Following the increase in his strength, the ability of his fighting across the levels had become more limited. After all, every star after the 5th star of the Do Zun class was an enormous gap. If it was an ordinary Do Zun, one would not be able to defeat an opponent of a higher level. Moreover, the opponent that Xiao Yang had faced this time around was a ferocious individual who possessed a Qian class Qi method and Qian class Do skills. Xiao Yang's ability to emerge victorious in such a fight was quite a surprising thing. The little fairy doctor smiled and nodded. She said, "This is only natural. If you were at the same level as Jiyu Yao, it is likely that he would not even have the ability to retaliate." Xiao Yang was noncommittal in the face of Thr little fairy doctor's words. He asked, "Where is Zuna?" "She has gone to the Jiyu clan. I heard her say that this heavenly tomb will open in 2 days," the little fairy doctor spoke. Heavenly tomb. Xiao Yang's heart pounded when he heard this name. Part of the reason why he had come to the Jiyu realm this time around was to head to the tomb left behind by his ancestor Xiao Xian, and from what Hu Xian had said, this tomb was in the heavenly tomb. In other words, he needed to enter the heavenly tomb before he could enter Xiao Xian's tomb. Xiao Yang involuntarily frowned when he thought of this. The relationship between him and the Jiyu clan was not in a good place. Hence, he was a little worried that the Jiyu clan would intervene and stop him from entering. The main hall of the Jiyu clan was well lit. Numerous elderly figures were seated around a wide meeting table. The atmosphere was solemn and stern. Next, we will discuss the matter of the opening of the heavenly tomb. Everyone knows that there are a total of 16 people who can enter the heavenly tomb. Each of the 8 ancient clans possess 2 spots, however, no one from the Ling clan has come this time around. Hence, 2 spots have become vacant. According to the rules, our Gu clan can use these 2 spots. In other words, our Gu clan will have 4 spots. Elder Tong Xian's eyes overlooked the entire hall from a spot on the meeting table as he spoke. However, there should be 6 people that our Gu clan has arranged to enter the heavenly tomb. In other words, we are lacking 2 spots. An elder softly spoke. Aren't the spots for the Xiao clan always used by our Gu clan? There are just enough if we add them. Gu Qian exchanged looks with a couple of elders beside him before opening his mouth to speak. However, the Xiao clan has Xiao Yan. He has come this time around. If this is the case, an elder hesitated. The Xiao clan has already declined to such an extent. It is no longer ranked among the ancient clans. There is nothing wrong in excluding it. I think that Xiao Yang should be able to understand this. That white-haired elder Jiyu Shan spoke in a calm voice. Some of the elders involuntarily nodded when they heard his words. However, Elder Tong Xian frowned. Bang! The tightly shut door emitted a bang. It had been shook open while Elder Tong Xian was frowning. The guards at the door were just about to furiously cry out, when they suddenly knelt down under a rainbow glow. Elder Jiyu Shan. Ever since the Xiao clan left the Central Plains, the Jiyu clan has been occupying their spots. Currently, someone from the Xiao clan has finally come, yet you refuse to return this spot. Aren't you going a little overboard? The rainbow glow lit up the large hall, spreading to all the elders within. At the same time, a cool voice suddenly sounded within this large hall. The expressions of quite a number of elders changed when the rainbow light covered the hall. Their bodies involuntarily trembled. If they did not possess a great strength, the pressure from the bloodline would likely cause them to kneel down like those guards. Zun. Some of the elders bitterly laughed. Who else in the Gu clan other than Zun possessed such a bloodline pressure? A beautiful figure slowly walked into the large hall under the eyes of many. The rainbow light spreading from her brows. Zun, hide the clan tattoo first. Elder Tong Zun helplessly sighed. He glanced at Elder Jiyu Shan, whose expression was a little ugly as he spoke. After hearing Elder Tong Xian's words, the rainbow light that was being emitted from between her brows gradually weakened. She walked to the side of the meeting table. Some fury was leaping within her pretty eyes. She knew that these fellows would definitely not accept Xiao Yang. Even though he had displayed an extremely great strength, these people still could not help but quietly obstruct him. Zun, you are a member of our Gu clan. Think more for the Gu clan when you act. Jiyu Shan's face sunk as he tried to reprimand her. Elder Jiyu Shan, although I am a member of the Gu clan, there are some things that you should not go overboard with. Our Gu clan has already gained a great advantage on the matter of spots available. Moreover, the spots for the Xiao clan have always been handed to our Gu clan since they left the Central Plains. Putting it this way, our Gu clan has benefited from their favor. Now that Xiao Yang has arrived here after much difficulty, not only do you not plan on returning the spots to him, you even thought about excluding him. Anyone with a conscience would not do such a thing, right? Zun glared at Jiyu Shan. Her words had become extremely stern, causing his face to sink. He found it difficult to form a retort. Zun, this place is where the elders discuss various issues. You barging in here has already broken the rules. Jiyu Qian frowned as he came up with a reply. Elder Jiyu Qian, have you forgotten about the authority of the Rainbow Clan tattoo? Zun coldly demanded. Jiyu Qian was startled when he heard this. He immediately felt a little bitter. According to the rules of the Jiyu clan, any clan member who possessed the Rainbow Clan tattoo would be able to surpass most of the elders in terms of position. Entering this meeting room was not against any rules. All right, stop arguing. Elder Tong Xian knit his brows as he finally opened his mouth and ordered them. The large hall had become much quieter after hearing his voice. Numerous eyes gathered on Elder Tong Xian. It is indeed a little overboard to exclude Xiao Yan. Add him to the name list for this heavenly tomb. Our Jiyu clan has taken advantage of the Xiao clan's spots for many years. It is now time to return them. Moreover, only one Xiao Yang from the Xiao clan has come. Even if we allow him to enter the heavenly tomb, our Jiyu clan still has 5 spots. This is already quite good. Everyone should not think too much about it. Elder Tong Xian crossed his fingers as his calm voice resounded around the large hall. Jiyu Shan and some elders frowned when they heard this. However, they could only nod their heads. They understood that Sun Er was in possession of a divine bloodline. Forget about her father being the current clan head. Just this bloodline and the rainbow tattoo caused the weight of her words to become many times heavier. Even experienced elders like them could not reprimand her. Since there are no objections, we will decide to do it like this. The heavenly tomb will open in 2 days. Sun Er, ask Xiao Yang to prepare for it. Elder Tong Xian spoke. Elders, sorry to have disturbed you. Sun Er slightly nodded. She bowed her body in a courteous manner to all the elders seated. After which, she turned around and walked out of the large hall in front of the respectful eyes of the surrounding guards. Quite a number of elders within the hall looked at each other after seeing Sun Er's back disappear. They did not expect Sun Er, who usually did not bother with such matters, to act so forcefully when it came to something related to Xiao Yang. Elder Tong Xian, there is still the tomb of Xiao Xian within the heavenly tomb. Our people have failed to enter that place even now. Jiyu Shan was quiet for a moment after Sun Er left before involuntarily speaking. Elder Tong Xian could not resist frowning when he heard these words. All of you should not have any thoughts toward the tomb of Xiao Xian. Given his divine abilities back then, if he did not wish others to enter his tomb, then even the clan head would not have a 50% chance of success if he tried to enter. Therefore, you need not waste your efforts. An elderly voice suddenly materialized within the large hall while Elder Tong Xian was frowning. Jiyu Shan wisely shut his mouth when he heard this voice. Since even this person had spoken, he could only stop thinking about the tomb of Xiao Xian. All right, let's dismiss. The Jiyu clan has recently invited quite a number of experts. All of you should pay more attention. Do not allow them to disturb the descendant citizens of the Jiyu clan. Understood. Many elders respectfully replied when they heard these words. After which, they slowly stood up and left the hall one after the other. Elder Tong Xian sat in his seat. He watched this large hall rapidly empty before sighing. How does the clan leader and the rest view Xiao Yang? The space in a chair beside the meeting table became distorted after Elder Tong Xian's words sounded. A grey-robed old man slowly appeared. He faintly answered, he is going to make it big. Oh? Elder Tong Xian raised his brows. It was definitely not easy to get this old fellow with ridiculously high expectations to utter these words. What about the Chu Shi ancient god's jade? Based on our guesses, it is most likely with Xiao Yang. Things will be somewhat troublesome should this thing end up being taken by the Han clan. Elder Tong Xian hesitated for a moment before asking. The grey-robed figure's shriveled hand rubbed the armrest of the chair. A moment later, he finally said, there is no need to be worried. It will be resolved. So it's like this, huh? Elder Tong Xian nodded and muttered to himself. A faint cloud lingered over a lush green mountain, giving it the appearance of paradise. Xiao Yang used gentle and slow footsteps to walk to the top of the mountain. The injuries and exhaustion within his body had healed. After his physical body had undergone the tempering of Zi Yang's dragon phoenix strength, it had become extremely strong. Its ability to recover did not even need mentioning. Xiao Yang allowed the flame mantra to circulate as he slowly walked through the mountain forest. He absorbed the pure energy and let it invade every part of his body. However, Xiao Yang's feet paused while he was immersed in such a state. His shut eyes were swiftly opened. A solemn expression flashed onto his face as he looked at the edge of the mountain road in front of him. A figure was standing with his hands behind his back at that spot. Surprise surged into Xiao Yang's eyes when he looked at that back. From his senses, this person did not even possess the slightest aura. It was as though this person, even the space where he was located, did not exist. However, it was possible for one to ascertain that this was a person when one looked with one's naked eye. These conflicting senses were exceptionally unusual. This junior Xiao Yang is merely passing by. Elder, please forgive me if I have disturbed you. Xiao Yang cupped his hands to this figure and spoke in an exceptionally polite voice. After which, he shifted his feet and slowly pulled back. The feeling this person gave him was too strange, causing him to have no choice but to be a little cautious. There is no need to leave. I have been waiting for you here. Xiao Yang had just stepped back when a faint laugh buzzed beside his ear. His eyes became dazzled. The next time he focused his mind, he discovered that he was already at the top of the mountain. Clouds lingered around him, giving it an atmosphere of paradise. However, this caused a chill to rise within Xiao Yang's heart. Just what kind of tactic was this? He had met a countless number of experts over the years. However, this was the first time that he had met someone who could shift his own body without him sensing the changes. Xiao Yang swallowed a mouthful of saliva. He looked straight ahead where a figure was standing with his hands behind him a short distance away. That person did not possess a powerful pressure, but Xiao Yang dared not slight this person even a little. He was certain that the person in front of him was definitely the most terrifying person he had met since his birth. Since Xiao Yang was here, he would not remain horrified. He quickly controlled his emotions. The other party's strength was too frightening. He did not even possess the slightest ability to resist. Hence, he was not worried the other party would do anything to him. By possessing such a strength, all the other party needed to do was to randomly wave a hand, and that would seriously injure him. It was pointless to play all these useless tricks. Ha ha, it is unexpected that the Xiao clan has actually been able to produce such an outstanding young man after its bloodline has been wasted. This has caused me to have no choice but to believe that Xiao Xian's actions were with reason. Xiao Yang's heart felt slightly cold. From this short sentence, he understood that the mysterious person in front of him had been in contact with his ancestor. In other words, the other party was an old demon who had lived an unknown number of years. May I know Elder's name? Xiao Yang respectfully asked. That figure smiled faintly when he heard Xiao Yang's question. After which, he slowly turned around. This person appeared to be around 40 years old or so. He looked just like an ordinary middle-aged man. His clothes were ordinary and made of linen. The smile that was appeared on his face caused one to feel somewhat peaceful. This ordinary appearance was somewhat different from what Xiao Yang had imagined in his heart. Before he could recover from this difference, the middle-aged man's next sentence caused him to feel stunned. I am Zun'er's father. Zun'er's father. Xiao Yang was speechless. He had heard Zun'er mention that her father was the Jiyu clan head and a true peak existence within this world. Now, this peak existence on the Do Chi continent had appeared in front of him with an extremely ordinary appearance. Part 2 end here.